again, shout out to Tim Foster, who's on there, which is Mr. We Live TV, for the video, which gave, I think, some insight, more than most people knew about Oath. But we're fortunate today to have Tommy, which is one of the co-founders of the organization that has been now on for 5 years. It's a long time.
Definitely.
5 years is definitely a long time. So congratulations on that, Tommy, for being able to hold it down for that long. And why don't you just give them a short intro about what Oath is and kind of like how it began.
Okay. Man. Long time.
Just make sure you're talking to the mic because they're saying you're kind of low on there. So.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't remember exactly how it started, but it pretty much came from just experience and seeing the same people come to my tattoo shop asking for money, asking for just anything.
Yeah.
Having that experience of being homeless at one point, I just tried a few things, and it worked out well. I tried to get my guys involved at the shop to help that one person that walked in and asked for something specifically that was going to help them.
Okay.
Worked out. They came back, and they were very happy, thankful, and we said, well, let's try to do a little bit more.
Okay.
How else can we help you?
Okay.
And it kept going that way. And we started doing more and more. And we started getting more and more people involved.
Okay.
And now we, got a lot more happening. And this is what we're here.
Yeah.
I'll share it with you guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a little bit more support from the community because we're not funded.
No.
We're not government funded. We don't do grants. We don't do any of that. Because we have a vision that we don't want anyone to be able to control and tell us you can't do this, you have to do this like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there should be any rules as to how to help somebody.
Yeah.
Go
I agree.
from being down to be able to be in a place where they can be productive and self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree with you on that. Absolutely. 100%. How did Oath, the name, at what point did you know, okay, this is going so well and we're making a big enough impact that now we've got to focus on giving it, a foundation, Because something just like a business, right? You have an idea and you may do it for friends and family members. And then at some point you're like, oh, this could be a business. Although this is not a business. I'm not saying it in that way, because I think it's more, from the heart, this work than, anything else, obviously. But at what point did you know, okay, we need to present ourselves to the community in such a way where you have a presence like you have it, people... For the most part, if I speak about Oath, I'm introducing it to some, but most, know that Tommy Rodriquez has been doing this work.
Good question.
Yeah, you're a co-founder, so you have another person that was with you in this.
Yes, okay. Dean Smith was co-founder.
Yeah.
And he passed away last year.
R.I.P. Yes, rest in peace. He's in the video.
But you know what? It was more of wanting to have a bigger reach in order to make a bigger impact. What we're trying to do is change the way they are being helped or not. That for the most part, they're not really being helped. It's like Band-Aids, okay?
Yeah.
They're hungry, we're going to give them some food.
Yeah.
But they got to be out of here by 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, they can sleep here, but they gotta be up and out of this building by 7:00, and then go fend for yourself. Do whatever you can.
Right.
So, instead of getting all of these services together,
Right.
you know, you have all these foundations that are battling for money.
Yeah.
Everybody writing grants. Everybody wants to look better than the next. Everybody
And
wants.
there's waiting lists that are.
I don't even know
months,
what.
years. It's,
I just don't see it. So what we want to do is be able to address every single issue that every individual has. If they need counseling, if they need therapy, if they need help getting a social security, anything. If they need job training, whatever it is that that person need, we want to really focus on.
Building.
But individually.
Yes.
Not as a group, not dealing with them as homeless. We're talking about dealing with.
When we were talking off air and you were talking to me about this, I remember you saying specifically that, one out of what 4 or 5, maybe 2 out of 4 or 5 people have been homeless at some point in their life. So in a room, you would say, like at a shelter, somebody is probably there for, a reason that, maybe has to do with disability. Someone else is there because maybe, they went through a divorce and lost things. Someone else is there because of mental health. That there's so many, everybody has so many different issues, although they're dealing with that one common issue that they should be treated specifically according to their specific situation. And I like that when you said that, because you're right. Otherwise, you're just throwing everybody in a room, telling them to get out, and you're not addressing any real situation or issue that they're going through.
And it's a revolving door.
Yeah.
And it's, to me, I think it's worse for those that really support the cause and take time to volunteer, and their money, is donated for that cause. But to see the same people year after year doing the same thing, going to the same places to get a shower, going to the same places to eat food, and we're talking about young, healthy men. We're not talking about handicapped, and anyone that's handicapped. We're not talking about anyone that's over 50. We're talking about young, healthy men.
Yeah.
That you see them in the corner. They smoke the K2. They probably sell it. They probably, it's just. I'm just speaking here.
Right.
But we see that over and over and over. And these are the same people that are asking for something to eat. Same people that are saying, I need shoes. I need sneakers. You got sneakers? And I've been giving them to you for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
That's a revolving door.
I'm tired. It's a revolving door.
Sure.
And it's condoned out here in the valley. Because no one's really doing anything different.
Yeah.
So what we have happening now is my tattoo shop at 221 is going to be changed in a few weeks to fully operational location for the foundation.
Okay.
So the shop is moving down the street.
Give a list of
That's
what
big.
services you give now before you go into what this new look is going to be like.
Okay, so right now what we do is we provide showers, haircuts for men and women. We provide clean clothing, job placement, transportation to and from work.
Great.
And because it's combined with my tattoo shop, my guys sometimes see something in somebody and say, let's sponsor him.
Okay.
So when they sponsor certain individuals, they give them a place to stay. They provide transportation for that person to go to work. They make sure that person eats 3 times a day. And they make sure that they have a place where they can keep, a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
While they
Start finding some form of normalcy and routine. It's amazing. It is.
Change that pattern.
You're getting a lot of love in the...
to a more positive pattern. You know what I mean? Like now you're seeing the future. Rather than just continuing to just live in the same realm over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
actually seeing your end result where you want to be, rather than doing the same thing every single day.
That's right.
And the good thing is there's everybody else outside the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
It's people that just want to be involved, and
Which is a
they
blessing.
see the good in
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Of course.
So they go the distance.
Yeah, because often people, feel like with these bigger organizations too, that they're not certain that their money's gonna go, where it should go, towards the purpose, or that it's gonna make that much of an impact, in someone's life in particular. So it's nice to see it like right here, like on 7th Street.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Something so major is happening that is providing something like that, for the community. That's great.
Especially because it's right in your community.
Yeah.
You could go there.
And you
I
can
know
see
what I
it
mean?
sure.
for yourself.
We give the address, you know what I mean? You could go there. You can probably, I'm assuming somebody like myself could go there and meet one of these potential individuals and sponsor them myself.
Yes, you can.
You know what I mean? So if you have any kind of doubts, maybe you should take some action and,
Check it out
go
for
check it
yourself.
out for yourself,
And the books are open. Anything that gets donated to Oath, it's available for anybody at any time to stop by and ask to see the books.
Okay.
It's available
Wow, that's big.
for, like I said, we're not funded by anyone. Everything that we provide, we pay for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're trying to do now is
Yes.
the transition to home,
Yeah.
where we can actually be able to take somebody that can't get a job because they have a parking ticket. So now they got a warrant, or something so minor.
Yeah. Even just
That-
offenses, that we feel like, people shouldn't be held accountable for, the rest of their lives where they can't get a job.
I shouldn't hold you back from being able to progress in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It shouldn't hold you back at all.
Yeah.
So, right now what we want to do is there's a lot of people that we can't help because of their condition. It might be mental. I'm not a doctor, and we don't have, psychologists on call right now
Okay.
or even involved. But what we can do is be able to provide a safe, warm environment where individuals that are capable, willing, and able to work, we can give them a place where they can stay. They can, they have showers there.
Right. Those services will still be available.
Everything will be available, and it would be more of a program to assist
them
getting
in.
back into.
okay.
That means you work stipend program.
Okay.
We are going to have random urine tests
Okay.
to make sure that they're not using drugs, to make sure that they are focused and their mind is where they need to be. We don't want to help
Hold them
people.
accountable.
They have to be.
Yes.
And you have to be focused. That
They
was a
have
great
to be
word. You have to be
accountable.
focused. You have to be
Yes.
focused on your future. Like, if you want this, Tommy and Oath are saying, hey, listen, if you want to have a
We
great
can give
future,
you
we
that.
can try to help you transition yourself into that future. You know what I mean? But we're not going to just, allow you to do whatever you want to do in a negative manner and
That's
then
right.
just
Yeah.
give you a handout. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, this is something that when you're serious about it,
And that's
you
how
got
you
got
know.
the resources.
And
that's
we've
amazing.
done this a few times already. It really
Okay.
doesn't take anything more than 90 days
Okay.
for anyone to get off the street.
Mhm.
If you okay up here,
See, yeah, if you really, really want it.
if you're just in
Yeah.
a bad place and you are able to get it together, get it together. We
Yeah.
give you a place where you don't have to worry about anyone stealing from you. We give you a place where you can keep yourself clean. You can eat. You can sit, watch TV. You can go to the backyard and play with the dogs. You can just be normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Wake up the next day. You get picked up to go to work. Because now we started a company. I did.
Okay.
With the help of somebody else. I don't want to mention, but we started a construction company.
Yes.
that will be providing employment for the homeless men and women that are willing and able to work.
Okay.
Okay? This company will be providing life skills, job skills, and opportunity for growth
That's what's up.
for those that are really invested.
Yeah.
So we're not out here looking to hire just all kinds of people. We have project managers that have a lot of skills that can, help train these individuals.
That's what's up.
So that's the next thing that's coming.
Okay, that's the goal for this.
It's already open.
It's already open. and
Company's
going.
open. Everything's in place.
Okay.
Contracts are being signed next week.
Yeah.
So now we're just trying to get everything finalized with zoning to be able to get the building open
Yeah.
and be able to get people in there that can start working.
Yeah. And Tommy, that's not new for you, right? Having a construction company. This is something that you've had successfully before.
I had
Am I
two
right?
construction companies
Yeah.
before doing tattoos in the valley.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good to know so that people know, that you know what you're doing. This
Yeah.
is not just you. You know what I mean? Throwing
Right.
money here and there, taking resources from here and there. This is something that you know about. You see the potential in who you already kind of know. You can get in there already as employees and know what it takes to maintain that company. So it's going to be successful and substantial, just as Oath has been for the past 5 years. You keep mentioning the guys in the shop taking on sponsorships, but I know that Thunder Guards are also another group that dedicates themselves to helping out with Oath, and I want to be able to shine a light on them as well
Okay.
in that regard.
We can do that. Thunder Guards have been part of Oath, involved directly since the beginning. They were the key players to building the relationship that we have built to be able to do what we have done
Okay.
for them. Because these guys will go into the woods, they will sit there for as long as they want, have a cigarette, talk about things, and it kind of, I know that it means something to them when you go and you don't go on your bike no more, and they're like, where's the bikes and
Yeah.
where's the motorcycle guys? And
Yeah.
that's what they're looking forward to seeing, really, besides everything that we bring them.
Yeah. Just,
It's them because of
feeling human for
exactly.
a moment.
Exactly.
For a moment.
This guy's just like me.
Because they don't just
I
go
could
in
be,
there.
I could be like
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't just go in there and here you go and goodbye. They
Yeah.
go in there and treat them like they should be.
Yeah.
They spend a little time, they talk, they have conversation.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
That's amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, 20,000 plus members?
I don't know the number.
Okay. Okay.
So what would you say, like, since you started, like you said, you've been in operation for about 5 years now, what kind of, like, long-term goal would you like to see? Like, how many people would you like to say, just a ballpark figure, like, oh, I would love to see this amount of people just transition into a normal lifestyle of working, having their own apartment, or things that you want to see for the people that you're helping. You know what I mean? I guess it's not really a number. It's kind of just the way you feel in your heart. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but I'm also aware that not everybody really wants to be helped, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I believe the key is to be able to provide, to be able to put something in the community, and not just here, but everywhere else, something that works.
Okay.
For those that want that,
Mm-hmm.
for those that want to be helped, because that is going to show who just wants to be there and who doesn't. Right now, it's very hard to tell who is really homeless.
I feel you.
I know there's a lot of people that come through, take showers, get haircuts, and I know that they could play the role.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've seen them in other places, and they don't look homeless at all. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're either gonna waste our time or you're gonna do this the right way.
Yeah.
But in order for that to happen, we gotta put something that can tell us who is really going through this,
Exactly.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
by putting time limits, restrictions, rules.
Right.
You know, you gotta force these people to actually go through your analysis.
Yeah. Now, what happens with someone that has children? How does that work?
I you know what?
Do you have people that come to you that have kids, or?
We do have people that come to us have kids. The kids don't sleep in the street, from what we know.
Mm-hmm.
They stay with family members,
Okay.
but legalities of things is what really complicates things.
Exactly.
A lot of programs will help women that may have kids and probably won't help a woman that don't have, or vice versa. I'm not really sure, because it gets really complicated when you're talking about kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a situation, because I was thinking about that. I'm like, I thought that's what the case was, that like the children probably would be staying with family members and stuff like that. But when it comes down to somebody that's not, and even a male, I wonder if the males are treated the same way females are treated with children. Sometimes, shelters will take a female in that has children, but will they do the same thing for men?
Actually, there's a lot of shelters that don't take children.
Mm-hmm.
That's like something that I've seen is messed up in the system, is broken in the system. There's a lot of, like you were talking about, restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
And once you're really like funded, and you're having to deal with government or state laws, and there's a lot of that that happens around here, that even with children, there's certain warm houses or what have you that just don't allow it because of the risk of just things that have happened with children at those places.
We have people interacting in the live.
Yeah, Toya had a question for you, Tommy. A lot of people have preconceived notions that majority of people that are homeless around here are drug addicted. That's why they don't want to help. How many people that you've come across are actually not? Thank you, Toya.
Are you saying people that are actually not homeless or actually not drug addicted?
Well,
so people think
that we can
automatically that
Yeah.
homeless people are drug addicts. In
something
your
that we
case,
can see. I mean, I can see a lot of people that come in that smell like alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
They look a little down,
uh-huh.
and honestly, if they come in like that, I tell them that they can't. They have to go find some place to go.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I
Good for
can't.
you.
I can't allow someone that just had the money to go get that nice, come here, and take free showers and take free clothing and haircuts. I can't do it. It bothers me, and I don't care what people say. I don't care who and I get that a lot. All the time. You're messed up, man. Why?
No, but I get that, man.
Why?
That's
That
true.
man just came in here stumbling, talking about me take a shower. So now if he falls coming down the steps,
Man.
I gotta deal with that nonsense. Why? Because he's not responsible enough to put some money away instead of spending it on liquor so that he could get off the streets. Come on.
Yeah.
There's a lot that comes with it. This conversation could go all day.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay?
Yeah.
This conversation could go all
Do you
day.
have a
Def-
large
all week.
majority of those coming in?
We
Or
have people, and I'm not bad. I'm not talking bad about them. Okay?
No, I know.
Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, when you're sleeping in the cold, under whatever elements, Mother Nature's given us,
Yeah.
some of these people mentally start to get weak. Okay? And they got to find something that can help them cope with the situation. So I'm not judging them based on the fact that they are involved with whatever it is their choices.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not what I'm saying. If they want out of that situation, they're gonna want the help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do we get a lot of people that are using? I'm sure more than 50%. But it doesn't mean we have to say, we're done with you.
Yeah.
We gotta give them the options. That's why we have kicked them out. We have
Time
taken
limits,
them back
yeah.
in because
Yeah.
they came in the right way.
Okay.
We have spoken to them. We have given them,
the ones
long
that, yeah,
therapy
when it clicks,
sessions.
it clicks.
you know, and we have showed them a whole different side of what they can get if they were to do things a little different.
Exactly.
That's exactly what Toya was just saying. She said, it's not that I don't believe they don't need help. It's just that they need to be helped differently.
They have to be helped.
That's
Yeah,
the ones that have
exactly.
the harder hands. You have
Yes.
to have the harder hands
Yes.
with them.
But
I
here's the
agree with
thing.
that.
I can't, Operation Adjust the Homeless cannot at the moment help anyone that has those issues.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we can provide right now is employment, secure employment for those that can, and a secure place to stay.
Mhm.
What we're trying to also do is get involved with everybody else so that we can stop working against each other. Okay? And be able to help everybody maybe together. Because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. Maybe they can help us on that end.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
We have a space where we can provide medical service.
Yeah.
We can
talk
provide
about that
counseling
part.
sessions.
Uh-huh.
We can have a program where, you know, it could be kind of sort of ran. Some people disagree, but like a halfway house maybe, where they got chores. Because how else are we going to maintain the property? How else are we going to
Sure.
maintain a clean
Give them
place?
some
Yeah.
responsibilities. Yeah.
Right. You know, and like I said, things like lights out. Time to go to bed. This ain't no hangout.
Yeah.
Your ass is going. I'm sorry.
No, you can say
You're
ass.
going to work tomorrow.
We're almost there.
You can say
sorry.
you can
I'm
say
sorry.
ass.
We're almost
Listen,
there.
I did
You
well.
can say
I did
ass.
well.
That's a
I
donkey.
lasted a long time without saying that.
It's true.
You can
It's
say
true.
that.
We,
Yeah,
we did pretty good so far.
But it's true though. You got to have some kind of regulation. I mean, honestly, it's just structure. You're providing nothing
That's
but
right.
structure. You know what I
And
mean?
they have
that
them
they
right
don't
now.
have.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know?
And the involvement with Thunder Guards goes as far as being able to expand this foundation to every state in this country.
Yeah.
Because their involvement here is spreading. They're doing the same thing in other states like Delaware, Maryland.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
They're doing the same thing. And then we could set this structure and just put it all over this country and be able to, then we wouldn't have so much of a big problem like we have now with
Yeah.
homelessness.
Yeah. Exactly.
It is a huge.
It's a big
problem.
problem, and it's too
Huge.
bad. And it's too bad that we look at it as normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody just walks past.
Yeah.
Like it's just normal,
Yeah.
and it can't be
Because
that way.
I think unfortunately people that have never been in that position don't ever see themselves in that position. So it's not even a process for them to even think, what if that was me? You know what I mean?
And you know what I think the other problem is? When you going through that
Oh, good question, Linda.
and you got somebody with you that's going through the same thing,
Mhm.
so you both are bending, you know. I think people get comfortable because as long as you can, if you got no responsibility, no kids, and you got places that can make sure you eat 3 meals a day, places that can make sure that you're clean because you can shower here. They'll give you clean clothing, brand new with tags.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could go and see the doctors and get checked out for free. I could do this tomorrow again. So the only way to really make someone change that mindset is to show them something different, and really show it to them and rub it in their face so that they can see, like, damn, all right, that looks better than where the hell I'm at right now.
That's
Exactly.
right. Let me pay attention.
And that's
Exactly.
and I remember now. You
Exactly.
Know, like, exactly.
You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Linda Vega's on, and she has a really good question for you, Tommy. She says she's a homeowner, and she prefers to spend her money within her own community. Something that she wanted to do for 2019 was recycling the dollars, right? Keeping them in the community. And she wanted to know if your construction company would be willing to do, like she does upgrades at her house all the time, to do like small job homeowner jobs, you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
My number,
Okay.
We could give them my number.
Let's do it.
Cool. Let's put it
My
out
number is 215-800-5001. Anyone that wants to help us out, we can definitely sit down professionally.
Yes.
We can do this the right way. Everything can be written down and signed, and
Signed, sealed, delivered.
we can go ahead and get it done.
I'm with it.
So
But
anytime-
I want to talk about how they can donate.
Yes.
Let's
Let's
focus
quick
on
do that
before
because before we get
uh,
into spicy time.
Yeah, before we
if
get
we
off
get
there.
approved.
You want to hit them with the website?
Yeah, so, well, who better to give the information
I
than
got you.
Tommy, give your handles and everything like that. We're going to still stick around to then talk about your other business ventures because you're not just, co-founder of Oath. You have other things going on as well, and we'd love to talk about those services as well. But go ahead and give the people the handles. We've already got the phone number there on the live, but you can give it again if you'd like, and .org for the donations.
The website for Oath would be operationaddressthehomeless.org, and there is donation button on that website that goes directly to Oath's bank account. And like I said, just a reminder, the books are open.
Books are open.
Books are open, always open. Right now, 221 North 7th Street will be the home base. It will be fully functional. Anybody that wants to volunteer could go there. You can sign up in person. You can sign up through the website as well. OperationAddressTheHomeless.org. And the number again would be 215-800-5001.
Now, is there hours of donation times? Can they bring
No.
things anytime? Okay.
Anything after 11. in the
Reasonable.
morning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything after 11. Okay. Good.
And
And what exactly are you accepting?
Sure.
'Cause that's a major thing. I think it's a major thing for people. People are like, well, what can I
Don't be
bring?
bringing your dirty draws.
What can I? You know what I mean? I see
what I
that
tell
a
people?
lot on Facebook.
Yeah, I see that too. I
I
that
have
too.
this stuff. Where can I take it? What can I?
And
do?
this
You
is
know?
hard. This is hard to really
Weed
you know,
seed.
like-
Yeah, because
it's hard.
what I tell people is this: if
well, I
if
asked
you go
men and
outside right
women-
now, what does it feel like?
It's cold.
Okay, how is it gonna feel like next week or the next month or for the next 2 months? Is it gonna be something like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't bring me no bikinis. Don't bring me no
Shorts.
bathing suits. Don't bring me no shorts.
Tank tops.
True. We don't need them. You
Yeah.
don't need them.
Now, do you want newer stuff? New stuff
It's
with
like,
tabs?
No, anything that is
Lightly used.
Yeah, don't bring me anything with holes.
That's what I said because you
You
have
know.
to be specific.
Yeah,
Yeah, at
'Cause
least.
people-
no skin marks, no holes.
Exactly.
Nothing you just took off last night.
Please.
Please, no skin marks.
Please.
Another.
those.
I reiterate that.
All right. Skin marks.
I had to reiterate.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, we stop.
Shoes, clearly. Coats, obviously. And my family members had asked about toiletry as well as, lotion, deodorant.
So during the shower times that we have, as of right now, we run showers 3 days a week
Okay.
from 4 to 7. And we provide shampoo, conditioner, lotions, razors, shaving cream, all kinds of stuff, feminine products for those that need it.
Okay.
We provide them with a little package that they can take with them as well. And everything that we do give them is actually brand new as far as wash rags.
Okay.
And the towels they do get cleaned. They do get washed there.
Okay.
We have washers and dryers downstairs that
Okay.
we allow them to wash their clothing as well.
Okay.
Nice.
That's great.
What are the ways that the community can help volunteer, services that they could provide? We talked about restaurant owners, giving food, or just an average person that has a skill that is useful for you guys?
Right now, most of the grooming stuff is pretty much done by me, and I need help.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. I can't
exactly.
imagine.
I can imagine.
I know I need some help. I need some help. I'm really looking for people that would actually not rush them. What we try to do is it's not just getting the haircut; it's the experience as well. Have good communication, good conversation with this person. You know.
Yeah,
Just
don't
treat
just do it.
Don't just
to
do it
say,
to make
I
them
do
feel
it.
like, yeah, I got to do
Charity.
this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The
I'm talking
harm.
about.
That's a rough time. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's rough.
Yeah.
So we want people that really want to do this and really want to make someone else feel good about themselves, at least for a day, if that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah.
So I don't want anyone to think you wouldn't, it would be no pay. We don't charge anybody. It will be all volunteer. So anyone that can do this, for men and women, they can always stop by and talk to me.
Yeah.
We also, anybody that knows of any restaurants that, for the most part, they throw food away.
Tons of it.
I don't,
Oh.
if
How many times I've seen
Yeah.
that?
I would like to be able to get a lot of people involved to be able to give, I don't know, maybe at the end of the night, maybe a dinner, maybe somebody could do lunch, maybe somebody else could do breakfast.
Yeah. Some bread, like bagels or something like that for breakfast.
That's great. I mean, I campaign. I like the phrase "anything helps." You know what I mean? Like, if you want to give something, give anything.
Give anything.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Don't ever think that it's too small. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You
Just
never
give
know.
Anything.
You
Give
never know.
anything.
Yeah. And you never know if your favorite, restaurant that you go to wouldn't think of giving something like this
True.
Back to the community.
Very
so
true.
I think that if you visit a restaurant frequently and you are acquainted with the owners or anything there, try to run the idea by them. I think all of us can try to think that way from now on. Walking with purpose, really
Very true.
is what it is just seeing how everybody can service each other to be better. So the transition home is the number one key that we want to focus on is the
We
goal.
want to say bye to everybody because
Yeah,
we're about
our
to
time is
be off
about
the
to
air.
Be off the air.
1 minute.
Yeah.
We're
And
off.
we're off.
And we're off. But you're still on live.
We're
so
still on live, so stay
make
with
sure you
us.
go to that website. Like I said, give anything. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $5, $10. Like, you listen to what we just said, what Tommy just said about what he's trying to do and transitioning people. You can't sit there and say that you've never been down and you've never needed a resource or somebody to reach out to you and help you. You know what I mean? So some of you have family members that are homeless right now. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe you don't want to help them. Maybe you can't help them.
Yeah.
But you can point them in the right direction to get the help that they need, especially if you see potential in them.
Especially if you see potential in them, and everybody just doesn't have the time to apply.
Yeah, and not everybody has potential, like we were saying. I mean, he wants people that are coming there,
Serious.
using these resources, getting that job training, understanding that there's more to your future.
Yeah.
So,
Cheza wants to know, would you be able to pick up or drop off food? I'm guessing
no, would
she
she be able
means
to drop off
food.
She wants to know if she could drop off food, or
Yeah.
would you be able to pick up food?
Okay.
Donations with food.
Okay. Canned food, or are we talking about cooked food?
Cheza.
Canned food, cooked food. What are you talking about, Chase?
Hi, Alfredo.
Toya said what you're doing is great. It starts with your city first. So you got a lot of people showing you love in the live. Toya actually did donate already.
Yes.
So
Thank
shout out
you
to Toya.
for that,
Yeah,
Toya.
definitely.
Thank you so much for that.
And
Thank
she shared her story too. So it's it touches a lot of people, I'm telling you. So
Yeah. Let's
it's
try to do
definitely
something
great.
different because, the fact of the matter is that we got to take this under our own wings and make it our business and, be responsible for it.
She said cook food.
Cook food. Oh, yummy.
Well, I mean, we can. She can also call me
Yeah.
or
Just,
stop
that's
by.
what I
We
was
can
gonna say.
discuss that. But because things are changing and we are slowly,
Developing into.
into something.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how. As of right now, we got 3 days a week for 3 hours a day
Okay.
that we cater to them. and address everything. So until the move is done, that's how we're going to operate. But then we will be open 7 days a week.
Okay, great.
And provide every service every day.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that I can give her the right answer.
Yeah.
And I would rather discuss in person,
exactly.
what's now and what's coming very, very soon, so that we can really coordinate and come to some sort of agreement on whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
perfect.
think that would work best.
Absolutely. Well, the relationship.
She's also a
with
tattoo person too, so she might be
Is she?
in conversation as she's getting tatted. 'Cause she,
there you go. You
Yeah,
could
shout out to
do
Tat.
two things
Yeah,
at once
'cause
there.
what we didn't talk about is your tattooing and how I think you're one of the best that I've ever seen. So I just got to give you
Thank
props
you.
on that. So you definitely can stop by there, whenever you're moving to as well, and ink
Thank you.
floss.
Yeah, definitely. You got to follow him so you can look at the work that he's got. Who were our winners for?
Okay, Jones, I see that.
What do you say?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen any winners for the
They haven't contacted you yet?
for the tattoo, the $50.
Crystal was on here. She was on here earlier.
Oh,
I'm
Crystal.
not sure if she's
Yep,
still on
she was
here.
one of the winners for the tattoo, and I forget. I have it in my notes. Maybe we'll address that then and make sure we take.
Yeah, I
care
like
of
that, Jones. Jones said Jones says he wants to see more people get out and volunteer in the community when it's consistently versus when it's fashionable. You know what I mean? Like holidays, November, December. Like he said, he gets hit up a lot to volunteer during the holidays, but not necessarily outside of the holidays. You know what I mean?
What happens every other
day.
month?
Sometimes it's just
Every day.
popular. You know what I mean? So it's like that's a challenge for people that haven't volunteered.
Yeah.
To volunteer when it's not popular. You know what I mean? Like when it's
It's
cold.
true.
Like the other day I was getting into my truck and I'm like, it's freezing. Like it was like I
Can you
didn't even want to be
imagine?
outside longer than, you know what I mean? Like getting out of the truck, going into the house.
Right. Can you
And
imagine?
I'm like, you know what I mean? Like that's something that little things that you don't think about. Like these people are outside in the cold. That's devastating.
So true. All right. Well, I mean, for me, it's just don't let this fall on deaf ears. Like don't just go on about your week, go on about your month. Like seriously, I think the difference is always going to be the action. Not. I mean, recognizing it obviously is important, but then the action behind that.
Exactly.
So hopefully we can come up with other ways that we can help as well, as the outlet to push the agenda.
I agree.
Are we officially in spicy time,
Yeah, we are. So
Jay? We've
we've been.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about the tattoo shop, and the reason I want to talk about that is because you actually have a apprenticeship program there that funds folks that want to be in this profession. That is also major and very interesting, and I think that people should know about that. Talk about it.
My apprenticeship program, it's not something really welcomed in this industry, because I cut a lot of time off. No more apprenticeships are very, very long time. You go through a lot of unnecessary nonsense.
People that aren't serious about it, or
No, it's just a sacred art, and traditionally, I don't want to really get into all the tradition stuff, but traditionally it was something that you had to earn. It wasn't something that you could go to school for.
okay.
You know what? That's true. That's true, because you never really think about that.
No,
you had to earn
Yeah.
that. Somebody had to take the time to teach you
Yeah.
Yeah, and show you the way.
and show you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, it's not something that's really welcome. I've had a lot of people hit me up about it and say I'm a disgrace and all of that. But
Really?
the reason why I
think
do
it's
it,
awesome what you're offering, though. Like, be specific about what the program entails.
yeah, well, I thought about it because I'm seeing a lot of people that come to the shop talking about, can you fix this for me? Can you cover this up?
And your cover art, I gotta
Oh my
cut him off because
yeah. Sidebar.
the cover art,
Sidebar. The
Woo!
cover art.
I've seen some amazing covers.
It makes me triple take because I'd be like, is it?
I thought about
Is that the
covering
one?
one of my tattoos just to cover it.
Like I could just have a whole new tattoo just
right?
because.
Let me just see what you could do. But
Okay,
for
go
real,
ahead.
nah,
Keep talking.
sorry, I had to. Spicy times, I
Right?
Give
That's what
them
we
some
do.
spice, you know.
And you could say more than us now.
You can say, yeah.
Hey, we're on spicy
Oh yeah,
time.
you can talk some
We're
shit. You
good.
can talk some shit.
Hey,
So
did
you
you
get
see
all
his
this-
eyes?
So you got all this bullshit coming. into the
Exactly.
shop, right?
Now you know spicy time.
Exactly.
And you know, you got people that will come in and be like, hey, can I buy needles? Can I buy ink? And I'm looking at
What?
the work, and it's just like, it's so popular these days, and industrialized. And, I mean, it's commercialized, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about money. It's no longer about
The
It's
art.
true. It's true. So many
it's about. It's no
competition.
longer
Yeah.
about the art. There's not too many
Yeah.
people left, and those that really do it for the love of the art. I mean, I don't really see. I mean, locally, I don't see them really progressing.
Yeah.
I could see big time tattoo artists that could love this
Mm-hmm.
and say for the love of the art. They could say that, and they're already making the big bucks.
Yeah.
But locally, I can't do this for the love of the art.
Yeah.
I gotta either be good
You gotta get paid.
or I'm not gonna be good.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lose to the next shop that's down the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Oh, Julio, that tattoo's in the basement.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he there.
All the time.
And he don't got no overhead.
Tattoos 2 for $20.
So his tattoos are cheaper. His tattoos are cheaper, you know,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and the fact that they can rinse their needle in alcohol like that, rebag it and use it on somebody else. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot cheaper for them,
The
right?
danger.
attention.
Isn't it a lot cheaper for them?
The
Yes.
danger.
Because
Not in
as
the
far
long
as I
run.
know, sterilization equipment is expensive.
Yeah.
Because I have some myself. I have a whole room full of this.
I hope so.
I have a whole room full of this shit. And I know how much it costs.
Exactly.
I know what alkanox costs. I know what an autoclave costs and an ultrasonic cleaner. I know what this costs.
Mm-hmm. What it takes.
And the sport
truly.
testing and all that. And these people ain't doing that shit. I know they ain't.
Yeah. So
But it
you-
ain't their fault. They're trying to survive. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're trying to survive.
Rather
but if we
than
could
go
teach
through
them the
this
right way,
apprenticeship. Yeah.
if we could teach them the
Exactly.
right way and show them the proper skills, the proper techniques, and proper steps to not get somebody sick and not mutilate somebody,
Oh my God.
and maybe we can,
It's true.
you know what I'm saying?
Sure. And people skills.
That's
right? You
right.
have to develop people skills.
I don't have too many
think.
of those, but listen,
I think you do all right.
I don't think you need any people
I
skills.
think
When I
you
get
do
attacked, I
alright.
just wanted to look hot. And I want to be clean and come out hard. That's all I need.
I'm sorry, a birthday shout out really quickly. Luna Ramos wants us to give a shout out to Brooklyn Payne, who just had a birthday.
Hey,
You know them?
R.I.P.
I know
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Payne, man.
dang.
Yeah, we did
I'm
We did a tattoo event with him
Oh.
a few years back. Yeah,
That's
definitely.
what's up. That's what's up.
Shout out to
He
you
helped.
too, Luna.
Yeah?
He helped the program as well.
That's what's up. Yeah, he was
Really?
always giving
Brooklyn
back.
Payne
man.
came to the apprenticeship program, talked to the guys that were apprenticing at the time,
That's what's
and
up.
did a tattoo, did a portrait there for them,
Yeah?
That's what's
color
up.
That's
portrait.
what's
So yeah,
up.
yeah.
Wow.
Happy birthday to Brooklyn.
Much love. All right. That's nice. Yeah, no, I like that. That's why I liked the apprenticeship and also the program, and also, you know, helping with the financial, because like you said, you know, maybe they don't have an intention to hurt someone, you know, initially, but it's just because of the cost that's involved with it, you know, as well.
It is, but it's very expensive. But I believe if we could cut the amount of time that I have to deal with this person, because I can eliminate having them scrub my toilet with a toothbrush, or sending him to the store to buy me monsters all day, and focus on their weaknesses and their strengths as far as art, so that we can know which direction we can kind of
Yeah.
take them, you know.
Yeah, because they have to find their way.
They have to.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that has to be done, but I believe kind of that helps me being able to deal with these people because you're either serious or you're not about this.
Exactly.
And if you're not, then you gotta go. And if you're not gonna like me because I'm gonna make your life fucking miserable. A lot of people have been there know this shit. They know it.
That's how you know if they're serious or
Yeah,
not, though.
it's for real. Because if they don't come back the next day.
Well, they didn't want it bad enough, you know.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom and never see him again.
But listen, when you think about senses and coaches and teachers, you know, the best teachers, you know, your favorite teacher, they were tough cookies, you know, but they were tough because they cared enough about
and you learn the most from them.
Thank you. You'll never forget what comes out of their mouth.
Most memorable.
You never forget it. It's yeah, you're right. It's
and honestly, those teachers had the most longevity.
Word.
True.
I'm still here.
Hey, okay.
And I'm happy for it.
How long has that? No, seriously though. But how long has the tattoo shop been in business?
It's a funny story. Very long one too.
Have a seat, ladies and gentlemen.
Some are still in their pajamas.
Spicy time.
I'm a little envious of that right now.
Grab that coffee.
Yeah, refill.
2007. I took over a tattoo shop on 7th Street. Remodeled the whole thing, restructured,
Make me a drink.
refaced the whole thing, and since 2007.
That's real.
Then I went away, and during my vacation, I opened up All Inclusive.
Okay.
And it's been All Inclusive been open since 2009, and
Yeah, that was the first place I met you at. It was all inclusive. Yeah. Yep. How many tats you got?
I don't even like most of my tats.
What?
I don't.
You got over 50.
Listen,
I'm just
everything.
guessing.
Listen.
He got mad tats right now. I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo.
I did a lot of them on house arrest.
Okay, for
So
sure.
every time I got off house arrest, I didn't finish them because I was free. I didn't have to be home doing nothing.
I'll revisit that later. Come back to that later.
So now I don't want to be on house arrest no more. So I haven't been able to get back to it. So
Okay,
it's been a
for
long,
sure.
long time.
Okay, I got you.
Very long time since I have,
Revisited. That's cool. I'm trying to get Jay to get a tattoo. It's time, Jay. It's time.
Yeah, I don't got no tats.
Yeah, you can get my name.
Do you have a tattoo that you wish you've never gotten? You would have never
tattoo
gotten?
that I wish I never gotten.
Yeah, everybody has like a oops tattoo. Like
Not me.
Oops.
I don't think I feel that way.
No?
No, I got tattoos I shouldn't have on me. I got tattoos that can create arguments for hours on me, but I don't regret anything. It was done.
And there was, I feel like, tattoos over time like represent a certain version of you.
It has a story.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I like about tattoos. I used to float around like the Lehigh Valley Hospital and like do bedside observation stuff and like just watch folks, you know. And one time I met this like old guy. He was like 90 years old. Had all these tattoos, and his grandchildren could give stories for days.
Yeah, see, that's hot.
About each tattoo. And it made me look at this guy like completely different, you know. So I've always looked at tattoos that way.
And I can't duplicate myself, so I have to live with them.
Facts.
That's deep.
She said that's deep.
She had to add that because it gotta make it sound good, right?
Right.
That was a little cocky of
they
me,
can't
right?
clone me. They can't clone me.
Hey.
So that's why.
We give it to you.
No.
You're one of the
Yeah.
best.
No, it's not even that. Listen, my prices for what I do, I think are very, very reasonable.
And I like the fact that you always constantly are doing specials.
I was just gonna say.
I love it.
it's
I
true.
love it. You know what I mean?
Pennies
'Cause
add up.
yeah. And you don't really see a lot
Pennies
of
add
other
up.
places doing that type of stuff, like marketing and just being like, hey, come down just today only.
Yeah.
Piercings or whatever. You know what I mean? Or cover ups or this special. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
I'd
great.
rather see my customers come 10 times in a year, and not once every 2 years
Yeah.
because I'm very expensive.
Yeah.
I feel you.
They can't afford it. Yeah, the work is great, but I can give you the same work as long as we can get along on that chair.
Yeah.
I don't mind
We're
doing
good.
really good work
We're good.
for you.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Don't haggle me.
Right.
Don't haggle me. And we're going to be okay.
I can
You're going to
imagine
get
that.
really good work, and I think I've shown that.
For sure. For sure.
I could cover anything. I could fix any tattoo.
Yeah.
And that's big.
I know. I've seen it. Do you like go a little deeper when somebody starts talking too much?
No, I don't do
it's
that.
fine.
I don't do that.
I'm just.
I don't do that. I don't. No.
You know, nobody.
Like,
No,
you
but
know
you know
what?
what? A lot of people have asked me that. Do you go deeper on people because they get you mad because you know you?
Nah,
you got a little
I'm just
attitude
messing
problem.
with you. I'm fucking with you.
Nah, but listen.
not
Money's what I deal with when I deal with people.
Yeah.
I don't care about nothing else. I think about what you're paying me and what I'm supposed to be doing for you.
Exactly.
True.
So if this tattoo costs $500 and you want to come at me on some $100, $150 shit, I'm gonna give you $150 worth of work.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to give you $500 worth of work?
For
Because you got personal
Yeah.
shit that I don't want to hear about?
Exactly. Nah.
Oh, but my baby dad, and then no, I don't give a shit. It's $500 tattoo.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
If I want a Ferrari, I ain't gonna go with Pinto money, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a Pinto.
Pretty much.
So I
That's
guess
it.
they call me an asshole because of it. I'm sorry.
Well.
Oh, please.
Nah, I
Listen,
feel you on that.
you're not successful for no reason, so some things are necessary. You know, you got to clear out the bullshit in order to, you know, stay focused and you got a good team. How many tattoo artists do you have in your shop right now?
There's 4 of us.
Four of you?
Yeah.
Do they each specialize in something? Would you say there's some tattoo shops that are like that, realism or you know, flowers or face or writing.
They all, I mean, yeah, I guess they do. They all have their own little,
Like you said, strengths and
strategy.
weaknesses.
Yeah, their own little special thing that they do. But I like to stay away from it all. I like to give them their space and their freedom to deal with their customers, and I forget what
Run
they
it like
do.
it's their own business.
They
Yeah.
subcontractors.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good attitude to have.
It's easy. It's easy. I mean, the initial part is the hardest because you got to make sure they're you know, they can do things that are worth something.
Yeah.
And the customer service is important. You know, how they treat them, and it's about the experience that you have when you come to the shop. Really.
And the aesthetics. Everything's always clean,
Mhm.
nicely put together. You know, everything's, you know, like you feel safe. You know, we were talking about the dangers of, you know, just going anywhere to get your tattoos. And I feel like your facility is always nice and clean and put together. Yeah.
Thank you.
No nonsense.
I think Jay should give us a little bit of music real quick so that when we come back, we can properly salute Tommy again and give everybody the information again. And I just want to make Jay work.
Listen, I like when Jay's working.
I was gonna ask.
Jay's working no matter what back
I
there
know.
he creates all of the visual. We're talking about aesthetics. He's the visual guy. He stays focused on there. So let's
Spicy
do
time,
some music.
so
Spicy
You
time.
can get into some spicy things, and I'm excited for it.